What's going on, everybody? It's your BoiledWalnut, and I'm going to be showing you a meaty setup in the corner that can be used against people with wake-ups that are stuffable. So in this case, Harley Quinn, and I'll show you an altered version for specifically Dr. Fate, since this wake-up does not, this setup does not work for specifically him. But basically any other stuffable wake-up like Lightning Cage from Black Adam, Red Hood's Lunge, this should work. Just Dr. Fate is the only one that doesn't work. So in this case, we're going to be using Harley Quinn's Tantrum Stance. So basically the setup is any tag into Power Fist, you're going to end in 1-1-2. And if you immediately end in 1-1-2, you're left with the most plus frames possible. If you juggle a little bit, you're still left with more plus frames than what it says, which is 46. But if you want just the max plus frames, just automatically end because you have the higher gravity. Basically in NRS games, the higher the gravity, the bigger the splat and the more the frames that you have to work with. So basically any tag into 1-1-2 into close target acquired. Now what this will do is it will cover. If they don't block, the next string we go into, it'll launch off a target acquired. If they do block, the string we go into will still go into target acquired, but they will get hit by it, and you will be plus 100, and you will actually have a 50-50, and I will show you that as well. So, the setup right now should look like this. That's what you should have. The string we're going to go into is back 2-3-1, and it's a +5 string that is a low, and those last two hits are really good for meaty, and it can be special canceled. So we're going to special cancel, in this case, it's a forward grapple. So the setup should look like this so far. So this is what you should have so far, assuming they wake up. So if they do wake up, after that you're going to go into jump 3. And off of jump 3, you can either cash out for damage with spending no extra meter. You can send them full screen, or you can send them full screen and keep corner positioning like that. Or if you have a lot of meter, you can actually cash out and end the game if you want, if the opportunity's there. So I'll show you what it would look like if you just wanted to cash out for damage without spending another bar of meter. That's what you have. Jump 3, back 1-2, Power Fist. Now if you want to put them back in the corner, again without spending any meter, you can do this. Oop. Jump 3 didn't come out. The trickiest thing about this, honestly, is the timing on jump 3, because sometimes it just won't come out. Sometimes grapple doesn't come out. It's just the way Cyborg is. And also getting hit randomly because you're too slow is the other thing. And just meter burn not coming out. So yeah, back 1-2-3. And the really cool thing about this is that you're so high that the opponent can't see where they're at. So sometimes they won't even know what side you're on, or they'll try and wake up, but their inputs will be reversed. Now, if you have a lot of meter, and you just want to catch out for damage, you can do this. So right there, you saw I did jump 2 into back 1-2 Power Fist. You can actually get a jump 3, it's just a tighter link, so I just do jump 2 to be safe. And right there, you can either, catch out for damage, or again, just send them full screen if it didn't quite kill and you don't think the Power Fist is going to kill and you want better positioning, better space control. So now what if they do block? If they do block, put them on auto block, wake up mode off. So if they do block the setup, you're left with this. Off of this, you have a 50-50, because you can theoretically choose what side you want to land on. If you're familiar with this grapple hook setup, it's a little bit like that, where you can choose what side you want to land on and what side you hit them. However, with this, it's honestly more strict. You will a lot of the times land here, but the principle is kind of the same. The more delayed the jump, the higher the chance that you have of landing here. The earlier that you do the jump, the higher the chance you have of landing here. It's still random, but you can swing the favor of where you land. So I'm going to try and land, keep the opponent in the corner, is what I'm going to try and do right now. So you see, I delayed the jump 2, I kept him in the corner. Now I'm going to try and land in the corner, cross him up. Oh, my jump 2 didn't come out. I did it too early right there. So yeah, right there I crossed them up. Now off of this, if you don't know what side you're gonna land on, you can always go into 113. For one, it's a universal string, which means it doesn't have any directional inputs. You can just go into 112. So if they do block it by miracle, you're still +6 off of 112. If they don't block it, you get the splat. So you have more plus rooms to work with. Or if you get this down to a T, you can just, at the end, decide, you know, I want to land on this side. And you land on this side, and you go into a full combo for a lot of damage. I'll show you how much damage you actually get. So off of one touch, you can do that much damage for 1 bar if you're able to decide what side you're going to land on consistently. So that's the setup, basically. Those are all the options it covers. Another cool thing I like to do as a little gimmick is I like to just do land 1-1 throw, and this works if you land on this side because it would look like this. Because 1-1 is +2, so my jump 2 didn't come out. So you're +2 there, you can actually go for a throw to mix them up, because a lot of people are scared of 1-1-2. So now the other setup for Dr. Fate specifically. I'll show you real quick what you can do. So we'll just turn block mode off, so I'm able to hit her whenever. Instead of back 2-3-1, you're going to go into stand 2. And now I'm just going to do this real quick, just so I don't have to do it when I switch characters. Is the conversion if you launch them, because the 1-1-2 can actually launch off of a target acquired. It's just a little bit more delayed, and the scaling on it is really shit, and it's actually a pretty hard combo too. So really bad scaling. Honestly, I'd rather go for that. It's easier. You can get a forward 3 for like 10 more damage, but it doesn't do anything. So that's the conversion if you do happen to hit them. But with Dr. Fate, it's really tight. So
Cyborg. Dr. Fate. Fighters approaching.
Just go to Dr. Fate real quick. Now the on block setup is a lot harder because you actually, with this string you can special cancel. With this string you can't. As you see, I tried to grapple, it didn't come out. So you have a bit of a tight link to make here, and I'll show you it. So if you put his wake up on, if I try to do the setup I did with Harley Quinn, it won't work. As you can see, it's way too hard, but you can actually do this. So if you do hit them, you are, how plus is this? You're +47. So actually what you can do is if they don't launch, you still have a lot of time to get out another target acquired and be safe. You can still block. Now, so that's for Dr. Fate. Now, what if he blocks? This is the option you have. Clock's running out. You can do a down 1 into grapple, and it'll lead you in the same scenario. You can choose what side you want to land on. However, I found with this specifically, down 1 into grapple, you tend to land more in the corner than the other one, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, this is the meaty setup to cover stuffable wake ups and any options if they block it that you have. This is BoiledWalnut, and I'll see you later. Bye.